Hey everybody, Dr. Tom over the Active Healing Center. We are going to start talking about the fuel going into your body. So in our quest to help become healthier, more functional, better energy, better performance in your body, we have to start talking about what you're putting into your body on a daily basis. That is incredibly important. When we start talking about nutrition, it becomes very frustrating for people. Actually, and even for myself, it becomes frustrating to talk about. I am not a nutritional expert. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a nutritional guru by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a meal plan or any of that. When I do talk nutrition with people, I try to keep it very simple. I want people doing the basic things really well. And that's really my approach in terms of health is if we don't have the basics covered, the basic components of how our body functions. If we don't have those things working real well for us, it's going to be impossible for us to improve in our health in any dramatic fashion. You may make small improvements, but to get the big changes in your health, the basics have to be there. And in nutrition, we need to cover those basics in terms of what you're putting in. And I look at it in terms of fuel. What kind of fuel are you putting into your body? If you're sluggish, if your energy stinks, you're constantly getting sick, whatever, you're just not functioning the level you want to be, well, you have to start looking at what's going into your body on a daily basis. And again, it gets very frustrating. Why? Because you have so many different nutritional gurus and experts out there, and they all come at you from a different point of view and a different perspective. And it gets complicated because you have your carnivores who eat nothing but meat, every part of the animal. You have your herbivores, vegetarians, you have your vegans, your omnivores, your paleos, your ketos. You have all these different components, different thought processes going into it. And the frustrating part, again, for all of us is they all come at you with research, right? It's all research-based. We have science backing this, science backing that. And we start scratching our heads to, okay, well, what should I be doing day in and day out? And when it gets complicated food-wise, well, it's real simple. Really, in any fashion, it's real simple just to go back to your old routines, your old habits. Go back to the burger and fries, the pizza on Friday nights, whatever it is. That is not what we want to happen here, because if we want health, if we want better function, well, day to day, we have to be putting the right stuff into your body. And that's what we're going to kind of cover today. I want to keep it basic, keep it simple, simplify things. If you have questions about anything, fire them at me, shoot me an email, shoot me a message, and I'll be glad to help you out in any way I can. But right now, we're just talking some basic stuff. So real simple. I don't care what your source of nutrients are. Again, whether you're a carnivore, vegetarian, omnivore, it does not matter to me. What matters to me is that you're getting the proper elements, the proper nutrients into your body, the proper amounts of it on a day-to-day basis. And the big three nutrients that we're looking at, the macronutrients as we like to call them, are proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Okay? And out of three of those, two of those are essential, which means we have to be eating these every day because they are primary fuels for your body, and that is proteins and fats. We have to be putting this into our body every day. And why is that? Because proteins and fats are the building blocks for your body. Your body needs those to make new parts of your body: tissue repair, muscle repair, cell regeneration. When you think fats, we have to be getting proper healthy amounts of fats, because when you think fats, think brain. Your brain is made up primarily of water and fats. So if you're starving your body of healthy fats, you're starving your brain, and that's going to cause problems. So essential: proper amounts of proteins, proper amounts of healthy fats. And again, always, we're going to paint the picture with general broad strokes here. The higher quality of food going into your body, the better it is. So whether it's organic, you want as clean as you possibly can, as clean as you possibly can afford. All right, because it does get expensive when you're dealing with this, but we want those high qualities of meat, high qualities of fish. So looking at proteins and fats, real simple. If we're eating meat, well, we want grass-fed, no antibiotics, no hormones being pumped in, because whatever the animal's consuming, we're consuming. Real simple. So if we're going to eat meats, they need to be grass-fed, not grain-fed. If you're going to eat fish, they need to be wild fish, not farm-raised fish. That is incredibly important. So make sure they're getting the right nutrients into your body. We have to be looking at those components. So proteins and fats, really about 30-40% of your diet should be protein, 30 to 40% fats. And then the third component is your carbohydrates. Okay, so everybody looks at carbohydrates as a vital part of your diet, and they are great in terms of getting your body to function better. So carbohydrates, when we're eating them, because they are the primary source of fuel for your body. So you have two energy sources for your body. It's carbohydrates and it's fat. Those are the two ways that we burn energy in your body. So carbohydrates, the primary source. So healthy vegetables, healthy fruits. Fruits sparingly, quite honestly, but it's the healthy amounts, healthy vegetables going into your body, because fruits and vegetables contain those nutrients that we call phytonutrients, and those are critical to improving your immune function. So we want diets high in vegetables, some fruits, because they do contain sugar, healthy sugar, yes, but still sugar. So we just want to make sure we're good with that. And real quick, when we're looking at sugar, a great little tool that you can use, and Google this, but it's called your glycemic index. And really, the lower the number in terms of fruit, the lower the glycemic index value, the better it is for you. So, that's why dark berries have a low glycemic index. It has to do with, the way your body deals with insulin and how sugar is metabolized in your body. So the lower the glycemic index, the better the fruit is for you. So you could always look those up and make sure you're getting the right ones. And so the primary source of fuel is carbohydrates. When we don't have those carbohydrates going into your body, so this is the ketogenic plan, then your body switches over to the fat burning mode of that energy source. And it's a great way, it's a great tool for those who want to do it. It's a great way of helping burning fat, getting those fat levels down in your body, and getting better ratios of muscle to fat. Because that's ultimately what's important to me, is when we're looking at your your body composition, is proper ratios between muscle and fat, and make sure your body's functioning really well. So essential proteins, essential fats. Carbohydrates, a great source of energy, but just need to be clean, good, healthy vegetables, fruits sparingly. The glycemic index is definitely a great tool to use with that. Now, what should we not be putting into your body? And again, there's two components there that most of these gurus out there, most nutritional experts will definitely agree on. The two are no sugar and no gluten. We did a quick video about that a short period ago, but it's no sugar, no gluten. Okay, so we just said you can have fruits sparingly, but they do contain sugar. So the healthier the source of nutrient going into your body, the better it is for your body. So we want to stay away from the man-made stuff, the high fructose corn syrups, anything man-made should not go into your body. And that's and I'll give you my thought process, the plan that I like to, or the thought process I like to go about nutritionally. I'll give you the way I look at it at the end here, but the better the source of nutrient going into your body, the better it is for you. So if you're going to have sugar, it needs to be natural, good, healthy sugar, natural sugar. But too much sugar creates inflammation, and that's always kind of where we want to be going with this thought process is, whenever it's causing problems in our body, it's causing inflammation. So sugar is an inflammatory driver. So no sugar or low amounts of sugar, but keep it natural and clean. And then no gluten. All right, your body does not know what to do with gluten, so again, it's going to cause gut problems. And so here, when you're talking gut problems, automatically link these two things together: your gut and your brain. So if it's causing gut problems, it's causing brain problems. And it's just the opposite. If you have brain problems, it's going to cause gut problems. Too much stress on the brain, too much stress on your gut. Too much stress on your gut, too much stress on your brain. So they're always linked at the hip. So You want to make sure you're getting the gluten out of your diet because, again, your body doesn't know what to do with it. It creates damage in your gut, and that creates more inflammatory problems throughout your body, and especially your brain. So no sugar, no gluten. The third component here now is for a little bit of controversy, but it has to do with dairy and most specifically milk and the protein found in milk. We call that casein. Now, research showing there's different types of casein protein. You have A1 and A2 casein. Now, the milk that we primarily drink in this country is A1 casein, and it is shown that we're having trouble or have problems digesting or breaking that down. Again, if we can't break it down, it's causing inflammation. So, A1 casein seems to be a problem. Can't break it down. A2 casein is something that your body is more capable of breaking down. So certainly dairy becomes one of those little topics that, if you like it, you're not having problems, I don't have an issue with it. But if you do have health problems, inflammatory problems, allergy problems, it's something we want to get out of the diet altogether, or you want to sprinkle the A2 casein in. But quite honestly, with milk, my basic thought process is, after we leave breastfeeding age, your body doesn't need milk. We don't need milk, so why do we keep putting into your diet? If it's not needed, maybe you like it a lot, that's fine. I have no problem with it. But if you have health problems in any way, shape, or form, it's something that we might start thinking about getting out of your diet. So, a lot of the nutritional experts are honing in on the A1 casein versus A2 casein. But again, if you don't need to put it into your diet, then don't. Your body doesn't need it. We can get better protein, sources of protein from a lot of different other sources. So no real need to be drinking milk. Fiber is a very important fuel that we need to be, a very important component that we need to put into the body as well. So make sure you're getting proper amounts of fiber in your body. That will decrease the sugar component as well. That helps bind that sugar and it gets it out of your system. And it's just better for your digestive tract. So the high qualities of fiber going into your diet, again, that's your fruits, your vegetables, all these types of things that we can put it in. But it's why we want high amounts of that as well, because it contains that fiber component, which is better for your digestive tract and for the sugar levels. Now, when I start looking at, from myself, the plan that I kind of steer towards more than any other is the paleo thought process, because really with the paleo thought process is, really does not matter what your sources of nutrients are, because their whole goal is no processed foods going into your body. And I'm not telling you I'm perfect with that, but we try to be as clean as we possibly can. But that's really the whole goal behind the paleo is no refined sugars, no refined wheat, no flours, no processed stuff going into your body. Eat healthy meats, great. Eat healthy fish, great. Eat healthy vegetables, yes. Putting those in, but leave the boxed and the canned stuff aside and just get the good quality nutrients into your body. So that's kind of where I steer and lean towards when I'm putting a plan together for myself, my son. Again, I don't care what your sources of nutrients are. I do care very much about making sure you're getting quality fuel going into your body. And if you're having health problems, you have to start covering and working on this, because it will make a dramatic impact to how your body's functioning and ultimately how your body, how you feel, your energy levels, brain health, brain fog, clearing all that up. The nutrition is a major component. Again, if you have any questions, I am always here to answer them for you. If I don't know the answer, I have really good people that I work with who can provide those answers for us. So get in touch with us if you have any problems. Take care, and we'll be back talking a little bit more about some supplements and, again, how nutrition and sports, and putting all that together for you too. Take care.